Okay, I am uploading my video to YouTube and hope that you get it. Sorry I can't be there, but I'm a little iced in and snowed in, and if my other St. Louis colleagues are there, they're a lot braver than I am. So I chose the option to do the video, and I have hopefully uploaded it to YouTube, and you are seeing this today. As you can see by my PowerPoint, the title of my working title of my perspective is the impact of the freshman transition program on the academic success of first-year high school students in Lindbergh High School. The reason I chose this particular area to study, and Dr. Perry and I have been going back and forth on some things of differing opinions of what to do, and again, this is a working title, so I may change this, I don't know. I was talking to the superintendent the other day, and with budget cuts still looming and some documentation on our freshman transition program that we haven't really done a formalized documentation of our transition program, he suggested that, this would be a very good presentation to the board to say, yes, we need to keep monetarily funding our transition program because we have three components to it. The one component we have is the academic monitor, which is a certified paid person, but they're only paid hourly, but they are a certified teacher, and their whole job as the academic monitor is to work with failing and struggling ninth grade students. The other component is the Link Crew Freshman Orientation Program, which is $2,000 a year to train a teacher or several teachers to be able to implement the Link Crew curriculum. The third component would be our Success 101, which is something new that we do at Lindbergh. We hire 2 teachers during summer school, and we get a list of students from the middle school that are coming up and are going to be in our incoming freshman class, and they have to take there's 2 class sessions, the morning and the afternoon session. They have to take a reading component as part of it, and then the other half is study skills. So if you are going to be the ninth grade principal the following year, in May you go down to the middle school and you come up with a list of students that you think would be exceptionally need to be in these 2 programs. They also start out then, if they complete the program, they have an extra credit going into their freshman year, which really helps, especially for struggling students. So after talking to the superintendent and after thinking about all of this, I've decided that I may be leaning this way. But then the concern is it a case study? Is it not a case study? And that's something I guess I have to figure out with Dr. Perry. My problem statement is students entering ninth grade are at risk of academic failure due to intellectual immaturity and may achieve greater academic success as a result of participation in a freshman transition program. The increasing demands placed on ninth grade students are from A, attendance, B, academic requirements, and C, procedural and behavioral expectations. So I have 3 components that I need to address in this paper, and the hypothesis will then be broken into, by Dr. Perry's suggestion, then I will have 3 hypothesi. The implementation of the transition program during the freshman year will have a positive impact on the ninth grade students entering Lindbergh High School with their attendance rate. The second one will be very similar. The implementation of the transition program during the freshman year will have a positive impact on the ninth grade students entering Lindbergh High School with their credit accumulation. And then the third will be the implementation of the transition program during the freshman year will have a positive impact on ninth grade students entering Lindbergh High School with the lowering of discipline referrals. So if I have 3 in my hypothesis section, I will have to have then 3 null hypotheses, and they will be very similar, except they will say the implementation of the transition program during the freshman year will not have an impact and not have an effect on the ninth grade students entering Lindbergh High School with their attendance rate. The second one would be with credit accumulation, and the third would be with discipline referrals. The limitations of the study, there are two of them that I see, and I'm sure I will come up with more. The administrative characteristics threat, because I will be studying 4 different years of ninth graders, it is not 4 years that I've had the ninth graders. So there will be a possibility in there that each administrator, whether I study the students or whether I study, the individual administrator, we all have different traits on what we consider discipline referrals. The credits will stay the same no matter what, and the attendance will stay the same. But the one variable that could come into play would be the number of discipline referrals, because as human beings, we all do, various ways on how we handle discipline referrals. And also student participation. As we all know, over the 4 years that I will be studying, the 4 years of ninth graders, there are some really gung-ho ninth grade students, and there are some classes that you may have high rates of attendance, you may have high rates of free and reduced, you may have high rates of ELL students, you may have all kinds of different traits on student participation. So those are the two limitations I put in my paper. The design control, I'm assuming, and I would like to conduct this as a quantitative study. There will be, as I said in my paper, the research will be conducted over 4 years of freshman data in the Lindbergh School District, primarily, of course, Lindbergh High School. Some of the key terms that I have put in there, I don't think I need to spend a lot of time discussing them, but one is what is a credit, what technically is considered a dropout student, the dropout rate. As I explained before, our Success 101 program is a program of varying length and scope designed to ease the transition to high school and improve academic success for ninth grade students. Basically, what is an at-risk student? And this is how we consider at-risk students at Lindbergh High School. Is students completing middle school with less than a 2.0 grade point average, 5 or more referrals to the either administrator or guidance counselor, and also 10 or more days absent in a school year. Academic success, we consider that you have to have 5 credits ending your freshman year. And our orientation program is basically the Link Crew program. Our academic monitor, as I specified before, is a certified hourly paid teacher who works with at-risk freshman students, and he or she collects data, mentors students, and collaborates with teachers and administrators during this time. And then I went into the lit review, and as you can see by scrolling through some of this, there is a plethora of information for freshman transition programs. It is, how do I wade through all of this to see what will work for my study or what will work for my paper. I've gone from everywhere from John Dewey is quoted in my paper, or the beginnings of my working paper, through to Mazel. And so it's basically, I guess I need some help, Dr. Perry, with how much I focus on dropout rate or how much I focus on the transition program. So through the lit review, there is no problem getting the information. It's wading through it and choosing the right lit review to put into the paper or to quote or to make sense of. So there you have it, and I hope this works, and I will be anxiously awaiting your feedback. Thank you very much.